First Amendment Podcast.
Take two. Drake did some bullshit, so we have to start over.
Wasn't that big of a deal. But, got Andre over here, or Napoleon. Who we got over here?
Kris came down in the flesh.
Alright. You said we had a special episode. Why?
Oh, we got a new scenery today. In my humble abode. I just moved in a couple days ago, so I don't have shit here. Yeah. Don't just keep it at that.
Apparently, he's self-conscious about his apartment.
Debatable.
It's a nice
I love it. That's sweet as hell. I got nice views.
You love everything about it, even the couch.
The couch which I didn't purchase yet, but
okay.
The couch that I'm going to get, I do like it. You know.
Yeah, but yeah. So how was your weekend?
It was straight, man. I just been grabbing a whole bunch of shit for my career.
Yeah.
Anybody, fellas out there, if your girl says she came here, just know she got smashed. That's what it is. So keep her from around this one.
Yeah, so
what's going on with you though?
What's going on?
It's a
little thing I picked up yesterday.
How you picked that up? What you doing? Went to the WWE store?
Picked it up by putting somebody down.
Okay. We're flex, but okay. Tell us about that. Like,
I had a fight yesterday.
So you the champion of the world? It's like flags on here.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not of the world. The other flags are misleading. Oh well, huh?
I thought my phone just made that noise. I was about to be mad as hell.
Why?
Because I mean, it's not
that's not start. But yeah, no, I won the 135 amateur championship for Impact Fight League. So it was pretty cool. It was a good fight.
So what's next? Like, what does this mean?
I mean, there's a lot of different promotions for MMA, so yeah. So it's that. But anyway, I'm about to take some time off, but not a lot. I'll take like 3 days, let my leg heal up.
Oh, that's time.
Last time I took like 10, and I got fat and I ate shitty, and then I got out of shape. I ain't doing that again.
Wait. So by time off, you mean like fighting or like training and shit too?
Just training.
Training other people or you?
No, me.
Okay.
Like
so you
literally 3 days.
So you still train other people though?
Oh yeah. I'm training other people, but I won't be afraid to like turn people down. Like we trying to train at 8.
I almost had a client on the floor for you too.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. She was like, I just need to train her, blah blah. I'm like, oh, I know a great guy. He'd do it, blah blah. She just live in St. Clair Shores though.
Oh.
So I'm like, shit, yeah. It's probably best for both of y'all. Y'all don't link.
Yeah.
But I can try to put the word out for you though, for sure.
Yeah. It's actually the owner to one of the title I work at. He trying to open one up at East Point. That's close, isn't it?
East Point?
Yeah. To St. Clair Shores.
It's closer.
St. Clair Shores. I've been there before. I just don't remember where it is.
East. Suburb East.
Yeah. But yeah. So it was a good night.
Congrats to you though. Congrats to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
No pickup.
Yeah.
Put somebody down.
How can you go?
I actually didn't get invited. I would have came for sure.
We got receipts.
I wasn't. What does the receipt say?
The receipt says, "Hey, you coming to my fight?"
Nah.
He'd be like,
I'm almost certain don't say that.
He was like, "Yeah, I'll go if I'm not sick."
Oh, yo, you did say that.
But that wasn't on camera.
Of course it wasn't.
That was
I remember though, like when you just said that, because I said I was gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Thank God I wasn't sick. Just didn't show up. That's good.
That's good. No, but I don't even be putting it out there like that. Like I do, every now and then. But it's like it's never that big of a deal for me, as much as it is. You sell tickets, you make money. But this one, I don't know. I let people know, and if they came, they came.
Where was it at?
It was at the Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Right, you did say
dealership.
No, actually, I feel like a whole ass thing I didn't come to.
No, it's not. Look, I'm not tripping at all.
No, I'm hip, but I would have came though.
Yeah. It's just, I think for me is that I had so many like wrestling competitions that it's like I look at it the same almost.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
but like if I had a fight and you didn't come out, I'd be like, that nigga whole ass nigga. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, even if I came to like 8 and then come to 1.
Probably.
I'd
be like, that nigga. That was just a mental note that this whole ass nigga didn't come out.
I feel
You feel me? Like you got to build that shit. Like this was like a huge one. Pause.
All right, so first thing on the docket. That's the third time I said that in my life.
Why do you say that?
Huh?
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I heard it somewhere and it just makes sense.
No, I don't like it. Let's say something else.
First thing on the list.
I don't know.
Docket.
Okay.
Yeah. First thing on the docket. I feel like we're late with it, but it's a lot to say with it.
Not necessarily late.
Not early.
Not on time.
If you're not first, you're last.
Said who?
Ricky Bobby.
That's my dad. Yeah, pretty much, man. I feel like she trying to get yours it's actually problematic.
I didn't see the whole clip, so like, oh, we don't even know if this was.
That helps.
It might have. I don't know. But
I feel like it's an ego thing though. Like you gotta make sure you still got it. Like kind of like when they say like somebody get married and they just want to see if they still can pull somebody and shit like that. I feel like
Stella.
Yeah, she lost her groove. But then it's like after she said what she said, they showed her wardrobe outfits, and it was like that's probably why nobody's choosing you.
So is she talking about like real life? Like dudes, like her working down the street, and she wants dudes to hit on her.
That whole sentence doesn't make sense. Like, why do you want dudes to hit on you? You're married. Like,
but is that what she said?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen it was on like the Jada Pinkett little round table.
Yeah.
They got going on. But shit, I don't know exactly what the fuck she meant. They was like, applauding her, like, thanks for being strong and saying how you feel. And I don't understand that, bro. Like, on some real 100 shit, I would have felt the way if I'm married to a lady.
Yeah.
And we, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just normal people and you saying bullshit, okay, cool. But I'm a celebrity. You somewhat of a celebrity because you're my wife.
Right.
You talking about I feel away because niggas not shooting their shot.
Yeah.
And I'm the best shooter in this bitch.
Right.
Double entendre.
But anyway. You see that meme?
No.
That meme? And the sun came like dabbing.
No, I had to hug you because you hugged me, but no, I didn't see it though.
Alright. But so alright, so I guess it because like I said, I didn't see the whole clip. I saw like 30 seconds of it, so I don't know if it was
So from what you saw, like let me know what you thought.
From what I saw, I didn't know if she was. I didn't know if it wasn't clear to me if she meant like attention period or attention in real life. Because if she meant attention period, then I guess then it's understandable because I feel like everybody wants attention.
But it's still like, why the fuck are you like I just don't understand like what is the validity of you getting attention, whether it's people period or like from whatever. Like I don't understand in my head. Like if I'm married to you, why do you want other dudes to say anything to you at all? Like why is that?
I guess that goes to the whole what we talked about before about social media just being weird. Like anybody who's on social media wants attention. Whatever type of attention you want, if you post something, you want somebody like it. Otherwise, you would have a private profile with no followers, and you wouldn't be following anybody.
You know they trying to go geared toward that.
Who's that?
Excuse me, Instagram.
What do you? I don't know.
Like Kanye West said, like he don't want his followers, like he don't want his followers to see his likes no more, cause like his likes, his pictures. He don't want that to him like hit. So it's like you just put up a picture, you double tap it, you double tap. He can see how many likes he got, but you as a follower can't see how many likes he got.
What does that do?
She just make you not insecure, cause it's like shit. We all got no likes. You know what I'm saying? It's just you like her or you don't. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like that take away what the fuck it is too, though. You know what I'm saying? But
do it.
I mean, I agree that you do want people to like it, but at the same time, it's like I just feel like people acknowledge her for being his wife, and I know she got her own endeavors she got going on, but they acknowledge her for that though. And it's like, oh, goals. Yeah, I see her as goals a lot. You feel me? But like it's just specifically you want attention from dudes. That's what that don't sit well with me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I would have if I was bro. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's secure and how the fuck he feel. You feel me? But that would have made me feel away now. Like like what did you look like? Like what you want that for? Like you know what I'm saying? Because like. Now you get the right attention, then what? You about to go suck his dick? Like I don't understand. Like, what's the end goal of you getting this attention? Like, what's next?
Just so she can curve dudes.
Like, but what about the dude you don't curve? Like now it's like, yeah, I'm married. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So what's up? Let me text you. Can I be your friend? And then that leads to somewhere else. Now you cheating. Now you getting your back blew up. Like, I feel like I don't understand. Like, Like, what do you want? You feel me? So that was just me. Like, that's why I'm just like.
Yeah, I get it. It's just a lot of insecurity on her behalf. Like that's all it can be because I know she's getting attention on Instagram. Like I know there's dudes that slide in her DMs. Dudes slide in fat girls' DMs. So I know they slide in her DMs.
Fat girls can get their DMs slid in. Have you ever slid in fat ugly? Have you ever slid in a fat girl's DM?
No.
Like never.
No.
Okay, me neither.
Huh?
Me neither.
Have you?
No. What are we talking about?
Anyway, so
So sorry, Fool's Day. Oh damn, it's Happy Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, huh? Did we? No, we didn't. So today is a special Mother's Day episode. We actually have our moms. Yeah, but somebody did ask me if I would ever have my mom on here.
That'd be dope, bro.
You think so?
I don't think my mom would do it.
No.
But we could have one where we just have both of our mamas on here.
Yeah, that would be cool.
we have to like go to a studio though, so we can.
Why? We can do it here.
Matter of fact, bro, Max Ochamudia hit me up and said he got a studio podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot to tell you. Like,
yeah.
He told me that a minute ago. Like when I dropped my app, he told me that. So it wasn't that long ago. Speaking of app, I got an app called Grams and Scams. You can go to the App Store or Google Play and type Grams space AND.
Probably most of y'all have Google Play.
I doubt it. And go to Scams after the and.
I don't even see why people want it.
Android?
iPhone.
You've been Android.
iPhone. Because I was using somebody's iPhone the other day and it was just like, I was so irritated I couldn't use the back button.
You're lying.
100%.
Okay, well,
it's like I gotta exit out everything to go back to what I was trying to do.
So it was a good marketing commercial, right?
Okay.
So it was this lady, right? She's looking at her phone. She's cracking up hysterically, like, bro, ha 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 ha. That's what the girl said, right?
All right.
So then it like focuses out of her, and there's people around her,
right?
And they're looking at her, but they looking at her weird as hell, right?
Okay.
So then Apple's like, she gets the joke. No, it said they not in on the joke, and they're not supposed to. Apple, we protect your information. It was good though. It was like, cause Android shit, Google, bro. So much shit get hacked on Google, bro. It don't make no sense.
Oh yeah, cause iCloud never got hacked. You ever heard of the fappening?
I haven't actually.
All of the celebrities' news get leaked cause somebody hacked their iCloud.
Not all of them.
Well, a lot.
But
like Ariana Grande, the girl from Hunger Games.
Ariana Grande news leak?
Yeah, the girl from 40-Year-Old Virgin. She was the daughter.
Right.
Who else?
Well, look, I'm not saying that nothing.
Miley Cyrus.
Pretty sure it's not on that.
Yeah, it's a lot of white people.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. This is what the fuck.
Why you guys up? Was that not it?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
I mean,
anyways, look though, they did, mistakes happen, and they had to build on that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I'm not saying it's perfect, but because that did happen, they upped they security, like they upped it. You know what I'm saying? It won't happen again, at least for another 25, 30 years.
You think so?
I can bet my life savings on it.
Okay. How much you got in your life savings?
That's a question that I'm not going to tell you.
All right. Well, if it's worth it, I may start getting.
What's next on the fucking docket?
All right. Next on the docket. That's what we're gonna be saying now. That's our thing. We're the first black podcast to use that word.
Yo, that's interesting because a lot of people love to be the first.
Yeah.
Even if you make it up, you're the first to do this.
All right. So, parental dress codes at schools. What is?
Oh yeah, we saw that little post, and it was like actually on the news.
Yeah.
I forgot where it was.
The news.
No, where it was city that was. I think that's like a nationwide thing.
Oh yeah. I think it was in the southern place.
But they was just basically saying like parents can't no longer pick up their kids with bonnets on, scarves on, do-rags on,
pajamas,
booty shorts. Booty shorts, okay, I understand.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the only
but
one.
But pajamas though,
bro. pajamas and bonnets. It's
Yeah.
like, who the fuck are you? Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I'm not in school,
yeah,
right?
I'm grown as hell.
Yeah.
If I want to come pick up my son, like, even with that, it's just like, I just feel like y'all targeting black people. Cause
but I think it was a black teacher or principal that started it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But still, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, do you hate your own?
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, like, bro, his mama's getting off work. It's, you waking up. You don't gotta be at work till 9 o'clock.
Right,
Your kid
right.
gotta be at work. School at 7:45.
Or it could be your day to sleep in. You gotta get
anything,
your hair
bro.
done
It's
just
like,
to
yeah,
go
bro,
pick your
what
kid
you
up.
mean?
You could be a housewife.
You could be a nothing.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm just you can just not be doing nothing at all.
Yeah.
You just want to. This is your cheat. This is your parlay outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You come in the vibe, man. Pick up your kid. Next thing you know, you can't pick up your kid. So like I wonder what happens when you violate dress code.
Right, and they won't let you pick up your kid.
And they call CPS like childless.
Yeah. Or is that what it is?
What?
Yeah. Like
I'm saying like if you don't pick up your kid, they can't call CPS.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what the consequence is on that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
I just want to know like what's the end goal?
Right.
Like, we got a dress code. Now what?
Right. They gonna find them.
That could be it.
Give their kids detention.
Detention. Yo, I seen this little thing that said instead of giving kids detention, they should like do yoga.
Oh yeah, they. I heard one school put something in like meditation.
I think that would be sweet.
Yeah. Meditation is important because it helps you. I think it's the reason for definitely my last win. It's just meditating because right before my fight, because I get
Anxious.
Yeah, anxious. I don't like to say nervous because it's more of a ready to get it over with. But when I'm listening to music and I'm just relaxing, like that shit, even if I'm not listening to music and I'm just relaxing, I can meditate and focus on just visualize the W, and that shit will 100% like just come to me. Dog, this one video I was listening to, he was talking about like how important it is to plan. He was like plan. Like he said, for everything that you want to accomplish, you have to plan for it. Like constantly looking at your goals, like going over it, and just making sure like you visualize it. So like for this last fight, I was like, all right, I went over like I got this high performance planner I showed you, right? And then on it says what is your top 3 things you want to accomplish. Who do you want to be today? Like what keyword do you want to like characteristic or whatever do you want to like be today or something like that. I forgot how it goes. But basically I was like win. I just kept saying the whole time I was like I want to win. I want to focus on winning. I just want to be a winner and do whatever it takes to go out there and win. And I won. But I just constantly focused on it, visualized it, and it came into fruition. And there was times in that fight, like a lot of people say, oh yeah, if he was good, he was gonna win anyway. But no, there was times in that fight. Yeah, there was times in that fight where I was like, dog, this shit is done. It can go either way. But I was like, that last one, I'm like, no, I got to win. Like that's what I'm here for. Like I'm here to win. All I'm thinking about is winning. I'm not thinking of not losing. I'm just thinking of winning. Because I constantly put that in my head. That's what it was. And I got the job done. But yeah, it's a little sidetrack. I know that's probably off of what we was talking about, but
it's how yeah. I mean, just that mindset is everything, bro. We talk about that all the time.
Right.
But meditation is so important. Like, and I feel like it teaches you not only patience but to focus.
Yeah,
focus like when you are when you meditate, you really just alone with your thoughts.
Yeah.
And it's like you can focus on your thoughts, or you can focus and let your thoughts when you just let your thoughts fester, how your brain just get to doing whatever it do.
Right.
But like I always redirect my focus and be like, no, I'm gonna focus on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do when I meditate. And it's just important, man. Like it's just like I don't do it every day, but I need to get back to it doing it every day. But it's just
it's crazy. Even though I let how I meditate, I sit down, I let my thoughts run rapid, and then every now and then, like while I'm sitting there, I'll come up with either a great idea, I'll remember a bunch of shit that I done forgot. Like,
for real.
It can be little shit like, oh, I forgot to text this person back.
You go into the unknown, bro.
Yeah.
You go into the void through meditation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that one day when I had the quote, he was like, I like that you come up with it. I'm like, I got it through. I was meditating, and that shit really just came just like that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
like I came up with my clothing line from it.
For real,
Well, it started out as a Conquest clothing company, and then I eventually No. I eventually turned it into a teen conquest.
I just pulled that up my hair.
What is that here?
I just do that.
I didn't know you wanted it on the table.
I do. I want the sweet.
Yeah. But yeah. So speaking of
Schools.
there's another school shooting.
Where?
Colorado actually.
Columbine.
No, it was like 7 miles down the street from Columbine.
Where it all began, right?
Shit, pretty much. And the crazy thing is, you didn't hear about it. Because you didn't know about it before I told you about it today, right?
So just not. You just tell me, just not.
Yeah, so apparently a lot of people think you haven't heard about it because it was, one of the suspects was like a transgender person that went from some...
The person shot at the school or the person who got shot?
The suspect.
So how many suspects was it?
2.
And one of them was transgender?
One of them was transgender. One of them went from like Emily or some girl name to Alec, which is debatable.
Relatable?
A girl name.
Alec, right. That's definitely neutral.
Yeah.
More so a girl name than me.
Oh, really? I know more guy Alex. So that was very neutral
Are
name.
they white?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know no black Alex. I know Alex. That's
yeah, I know Alex. That's more unisex to me.
Yeah, I know a few boy Alexes. Are you searching?
No, not at all. So tell me more about the shooting though.
All right, so look, I don't know much about the shooting, but I do. From what I saw like 8 people died.
Damn.
It was fucked up. It was at a high school in Colorado. This one dude apparently like lunged into the gunfire and like saved some kids. And now Kodak Black is paying like $10,000 for this dude's funeral and like starting a scholarship for his name, which is cool. But is he doing it to like save face for all the bullshit?
I thought you said Kodak jumped in the way.
No, not Kodak. No,
oh, so the other dude,
fat dude. Wow.
Not everybody works out like you on.
I was just saying the young. I didn't mean to say that. The young kid that saved people's lives jumped into the.
And he died.
He died.
And Kodak's
Black.
Okay.
He was paying for it.
Nah, that's a reach.
That's a reach. What you mean?
He's definitely doing it to save face.
Oh yeah.
There's no way around that.
Yeah, no, 100%. He's trying to make himself look better, which again on one side is good, but on another side is like, is it altruistic? Definitely not. I mean, okay, I can't say definitely not, but probably most likely 100% not. But
no, yeah, he knows something. He ain't no trash, like you said. It's a good cause. You know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely helping that family out.
Right.
That's what's up. And unfortunately, the kid was sacrificed, so had to go out like that. But he was in a negative light for sure.
Yeah.
So he trying to get up out of that.
Yeah. So and then it goes to the whole thing like people doing stuff
for attention.
Yeah.
I'm not with that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not with that at all. Like granted, to me it kind of I ain't gonna say it started with the little guys playing video, which was the concept was sweet for sure. But I'm just really not into.
See, and I don't know. We talked about this. The only thing I don't have a problem with that video for is because his record company gave him money to film a video, and they said he and that's the only reason why I don't have a problem.
And I get it, bro. But I'm just really not into letting your arms be like. Don't let your good deeds be seen. Like not necessarily not to be seen, but purposely seen. Like you know what I'm saying? Because granted, people's eyes don't see whatever the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm doing this, like, hey, Dre, go get the camera, like, you know, what I just told you, what I want to do, my philanthropic activities, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not telling you that for you to be like, hey, bro, get a camera and come film.
And I get that, like, but then it goes back to, like, again, his company was like, you have to.
I get that too. I understand that.
And I like it that he did it because then it's like, nah, everybody else jumped on that bandwagon. All right, we gotta give back. I think it's good for open up the light, but like I hate it when I saw that one dude give the waiter $100 and then filmed the dude crying, and it was like or when that one dude was filming his son or whoever boxing, and the son started crying, and he started like saying a good message to him, which is cool on one hand, but I know for a fact if I'm training somebody and I'm filming it and they start crying, I'm turning the camera off. Because if it was me, I'm not trying to be viral crying on, everybody's computer screen. So that's how I look at it.
So how you feel me when you did the thing?
The guys play?
No, the thing with the cops.
No.
Fuck you. But anyways, bro. I'm totally with it though. But I'm just more so don't let your left hand see what your right hand is doing. Like, if it does get caught in the crossfire, then it is what it is. But I'm not about to purposely. Yeah. And alright, I get it. Drake's situation different because he had a little thing.
Yeah.
Still could have went about it a little bit different. But I'm grateful for those people that he did bless, because that's still dope that you helping people. You know what I'm saying? But like you said though, it's just like I just feel like that people charity shouldn't be at your expense, meaning like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I am like, bro, if you just came to bless me, like, bro, you know my situation, you just blew up. You're like, bro, this my man's. I'm about to help him out. Here you go. Here goes some cheese. And I'm crying like, thanks, bro. But don't record me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel that. And it also depends on one. It depends on the reason. I think it depends on your platform, because it's like at what point do you? Because look at all the shit that's out there on the news. It's a lot of bad shit. So are you saying like we should never show people doing good shit and just constantly show bad shit?
No, I'm not saying that at all. Like I said, like purposely no. So like let's say if Drake was doing whatever or whoever, celebrity doing whatever, and the news gets a glimpse, or you bystander records this, or you bystander who's receiving the gifts, you record it. That's still different from, hey, I'm about to go do this and I'm purposely telling you like, hey, record this, get me on camera doing what I'm doing. Feel me?
Right.
So if I come to you and I'm blessing you, you're like, shit, I want to pull up my phone, this thing Kris, woo. That's different. Right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell you to do that. You did that off your own. You wanted to show the people, like, whoever your followers is, like, hey, this is what he doing. You know what I'm saying? But for me to get a whole camera crew and, like, I done seen, like, really after guys playing, like, I remember I seen a couple of videos of 6ix9ine, a couple of rappers just pulling out knots, and they just, here you go. Which is cool. Like, you blessing the little kids, and you know what I'm saying? I get that for sure. But doesn't camera have to be involved? Like, now, at the same time, all these people around is recording. Now you could be like, hey, send me a clip of all this. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to document it, you know what I'm saying? And you can do a compilation video or whatever. But you got your own camera crew. You got your own phones out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I personally don't agree with that.
So what about because alright, so somebody like 6ix9ine, he filmed a lot of shit though.
Right.
So out of all the shit he films, and he has one video of him doing that,
it's more than one. I get what you're saying.
But comparatively, like of all of his videos and shit that he does, and he got one video of him doing that, how do you feel about that? One video.
I mean, I just like, bro, it's just, and the only reason I feel the way I do is because of the Bible, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Like, it's like a Bible verse is saying, like, don't let your charitable deeds be seen before others. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's really the only reason why I feel the way I do feel.
Okay.
But I just feel like I don't know. And I'm not God, so I don't know what you're doing it for, but I feel like when you do have the camera, bro, you're doing it to be seen by other people. So granted, I be giving homeless people money and I be helping people and stuff like that, but I'm not doing it to be acknowledged by nobody, so I don't have a camera. Like my acknowledgement, I don't want no acknowledgement for it, but it's like I'm genuinely doing this to help you. So because that's my reward is really helping you.
Right, yeah.
So I feel like when you got a camera, your reward is to be praised, like, oh my God, this person is nice, he doing this, he doing that. And that's the reward you're looking for, so that's the reward you get. But like I said, I'm not God, so I don't know where your heart at, and I don't care where your heart at. Right. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like when you're doing it from a genuine space, bro, you're gonna be like, man, like, turn that camera on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to look out for you. Like, you feel me? So, but that's just how I feel.
And to go back to that, people wanting attention on like every level.
Sure.
But no, I feel you. I just wanted to pick your brain more. But yeah, cause I know this one dude. He had posted this video online about him like giving like $20 to these little kids out of Detroit, and watching them, I thought it was weird too. But I will say even though I feel it was weird about a lot of different situations, the guys playing video is the only one I don't have a problem with.
No, I get it. I get that. I can see that. I can see that for sure. But you know, Drake also an exception.
Yeah. So yeah. That's the only one that I have to accept. Or like Oprah when she's like, "You get a car, you get a car." Like
that's dope.
Yeah. but yeah. So I don't know. It's like it's definitely. I don't know. It's hard to do it without And even for me, like I do the teen conquest, so I give back to young kids. The more I put it out there, the better chance I get to give back. So it's like that. That's another situation where it's like understandable.
But are you broadcasting like I'm giving back to?
Yeah, because that's how people know what my brand is about.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want people to know, like, if you buy my stuff, I'm giving back. What?
Oh, I was talking to people.
What do you say to the people?
They heard me.
Did they? I don't know. Anyway, so you put Kodak Black on here twice.
No, I didn't.
Well, you put the school shooting on there, and then Kodak Black. He was part of the school shooting.
Because I wanted you to not forget about that part.
I don't forget things. Anyway, so you talking about Young Thug?
Oh yeah, speaking of shootings, somebody tried to shoot my man Slugger's bus up for whatever reason. I don't know why somebody would want to hurt the goat of music.
Maybe
why would you want to do that?
Their ears was hurting.
Their ears was hurt.
Yeah, he probably turned somebody deaf. Dog, I'm tired of missing that shit. Dog, you seen that one meme that was like, this person was like to blue. It was a message written out to Blueface.
Oh, like I couldn't walk. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not a fan of Doug music. Like, I'm happy again doing this thing. He providing for his family for sure. But bro, enough is enough.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I was teaching a class at Title, and this one of my friends asked me. He's like, "Yo, do you fuck with Blueface?" Because the song was on. No, it wasn't even that. It was another one. And the song was on. He's like, "Yeah, you fuck with Blueface?" I'm like, "Dog, you hear this shit? You think I fuck with this?" Like, that shit is just so. I don't know. I can't. I mean, it's a different style, but it's just like, it ain't my style. You gonna get ulcer?
No, I wish that on my life.
You wishing on yourself.
No.
I'm getting an ulcer just watching you eat those.
Well, hey, can you give me a napkin?
Sorry.
Wow, we just wasted good napkins.
I thought the glass was right there. That's a see-through.
We were just so ignorant and inconsiderate. You spend hard-earned money and shit, they just do it.
Oh, napkins. So.
But no, fuck you.
That's about. All right, so let's see.
Fuck.
You can't even pull it up.
What?
Your quote.
Buddy got her.
Alright, so you reached the.
You gotta pull it up.
It's on your laptop. Oh no, I guess I could pull it up on my phone. Today's quote. It was short and sweet. Let's see.
I'm not a fan of the new music though.
What music?
Like the music of today.
Why? What songs don't you like? What artists don't you like? What's like the
I don't like.
Now, do you think it's because you old? I mean, obviously not old, but you older.
No.
No.
Niggas doing all some bullshit, bro.
I mean, they do, but is it like a sign of us getting older though?
I don't think so. I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
Cause that's how our parents and shit was. Like,
Right. That's how every generation is.
Yeah. So I mean, it could definitely well be that, but I don't. Niggas not saying shit no more, bro, and that shit is weird. Like,
but I think every generation has generations of people not saying shit. Cause there's
our generation is not saying shit.
Really?
Soulja Boy said a lot.
Did he on every song though? Lil B, he was saying shit.
Lil B was ass. I never liked him.
Yeah. Well,
for that reason. I never fucked with Lil B, bro. Like ever.
And then I guess it goes to when you say saying shit, like what are you trying to listen to?
Like, for instance, like Lil B. Okay. I'm not listening. Like, you want some bullshit, not saying shit.
What about Lil Pump?
Lil Pump. Yeah, I don't really like that nigga.
Yeah. What about Lil Uzi?
I like Uzi on some songs.
What about Young Thug?
I like everything that nigga drops.
Really? I don't even like every song by any artist.
Like, once you understand what that nigga saying, he be saying some stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes he don't bullshit. Most of the time.
Name one song.
You said what?
Name one song.
Name one song.
He was on some
I don't know enough of his songs to know he's on bullshit.
So your opinion is absolute.
No, I know songs.
Like,
no, because I tried to listen to him and I just had to like switch songs because it's like not good enough.
You just cancel it. Cancel your opinion out.
No, because I tried to, like I said, I tried to listen to a lot of his songs and it's just like not good to me. Now, don't get me wrong, I like some of his songs.
Like?
What songs I like? I like a couple songs he got with Future. Like, shit, hold on, I forgot what it's called. Damn, I'm drawing a blank, but I'm about to get that blank filled. 3.
Cheetos is the perfect.
No
snack.
Cap and Pay That Water.
That's it?
Yeah. And
you like Water Smoke?
Oh yeah, I like that song. But it's not even that I like what they saying as much as I like the cadence and I like the beat.
Damn.
And then like the content though, it's like, alright, fuck y'all talking about. Same shit.
Cadence is how you say what you say, right?
Yeah. So I mean, and that's how I feel. A lot of people, when because how you was talking about like whether or not you listen to J. Cole or not, you compare to like what you bump in a car. And that's how I would listen to Lil B, like for a workout. Or if I'm trying to.
Hey, listen to Lil B?
That's that Lil B? Nah, Young Thug.
So you listen to Lil B though?
No.
No. Have you ever listened to Lil B?
Yeah, not on like some like real shit. But I mostly listen to Lil B to show other people that he was on some bullshit.
Okay. Like what song was that? You know?
I'ma eat her ass.
That's the name of it.
You never heard that song?
Of course not.
Dog, listen to this shit, dog.
Wait, don't play it.
No, I got to.
Cause they might like take it off.
Who's that?
YouTube.
We're not. Our videos aren't monetized. What what's his name?
How you know?
How I know what? Because did you?
Drake really the technical part of the first one podcast. So
yeah, you would have to
that's what he said.
really select it. This is it.
I ain't gonna lie. To none of y'all pussy ass and none of y'all bitches, bruh. I'ma eat the whole ass, bruh. Eat it. Damn, bitch, you hate these things, guys. In the flash. Not the whole damn thing. You know I'm eating the ass. So yes, I
Dog, like how? That shit was.
No, that shit wasn't even half of it.
Shit, I don't get it. But I do get it at another time though, because he said, all right, so somebody called him out. They was like, yo, like what is this shit? Like, is this for real? And he said he done tried to rap for real, for so long, and wasn't getting no type of play. He started doing this shit and he blew up. So he says it says less about me, but it says something about like the population.
I don't agree.
You don't? Well, in what way?
Cause if you want some bullshit, you get announced for two things, bro.
Okay.
For being good or for sucking.
Okay.
He sucked so bad that he got acknowledged for it. It wasn't that niggas was.
No, he wasn't always. No, what I'm saying is he wasn't on that shit before.
No, him. When he was with the love.
No, even on that, like when he was doing like solo shit. Like he.
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
Cause the side used to fuck with him, and I never understood why. But it's like people. I don't think like that. That video had like 200 K views.
200 something.
200K views, and versus something else that he got that got something a million. Like that's actually like some people actually rock with the song here and there. That was some bullshit. That's what I'm saying. So like when niggas like probably more than half of the views was niggas saying like this is some bullshit.
He had more likes on that video than dislikes.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, niggas support anything, bro. Like that's like I'm not.
That's what he's saying. That it says less about him than it does the population. Like anybody listening to that song has to admit that he's on bullshit because he says he's on bullshit. So it says more about the population that's supporting it than it does about him. Because he's putting out, like what we was talking about the other day, the radio station puts out what they want people to listen to. He knows what people want to listen to, which is bullshit, so he put it out. It's like Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi, have you listened to him? That dude is ass, in my opinion. But he even said, like, he's not trying to be the best rapper. He said he's trying to make hits. And if he put out some bullshit and it becomes a hit, that's all they care about. Because that's what people want to listen to.
I feel like it still go back to the person on more.
It goes to the person on one aspect, but it goes to somebody manipulating it. They're manipulating the system. Because they know what it's like. All right, say you want to get a bunch of girls, but you know the only way to get girls is to treat them like shit. It's like, are you gonna play like be who you are? Are you gonna do the thing that it takes to get the most girls?
But it's like with us, right? We doing a podcast.
Okay.
In the beginning, you told me like, bro, we still gotta add value to people. We could have been talking about some bullshit, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, fuck the people who want to hear the bullshit, because we're gonna still talk about what we want to talk about. So, for instance, that's why I respect J. Cole. I don't listen to J. Cole, but I respect J. Cole because at the end of the day, he knows exactly what you just said. People will hear and support bullshit, but he like, I'm not on it. I'm still a person. I gotta be comfortable with what I put out. So it's like, at the end of the day, bro, I can say a whole bunch of ignorant shit. You feel me? But at times, yes, I am ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But overall, that's not who I am. So I'm not about to just be spewing ignorance because that's gonna get tied to my name. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if I was Lil B, bro, I'm never gonna just put out some pure bullshit. Cause like, if he died today, like granted, when Nipsey died, bro, they putting all his hits out. They putting all when bro dies, I'm be like, bro, this the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this what you left the world with, some bullshit. You feel me? So like, granted, we not the biggest of the best podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. But we're not there right now. But granted, I mean, God forbid anything happened to us, it's like, oh, they was talking about they had some value. You know what I'm saying? Or we could have been talking about the latest gossip and the latest blogs, and you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we was on. So it's more so I respect what niggas got going on. Cause it's like, you're not about to dumb it down for the people that you trying to get in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he on some bullshit. Like, granted, you're gonna have people gravitate to whatever it is that you're doing, bro. It's people who like rock and roll when niggas just screaming in a fucking microphone. For whatever reason, they like that shit. So, shit, you gonna make music for niggas who like that shit. But at the end of the day, obviously you like that shit, so you put it out. But you know what I'm saying? But I would never, bro, granted, I'm not an artist and shit like that, but I would never get in a booth, waste my studio time, and sit there and scream. That shit is dumb, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you making millions of dollars off it, bro, do your thing. But I'm just saying, like,
and that's what, and I guess that's when he got to the point where he was actually being able to make a living off of it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but that shit just I don't respect that though.
Right. I feel both. I feel like I'll say this. I understand both more than feel both. Yeah. Like, I understand he's trying to make a living. But then I feel it more like being yourself, like because I wouldn't.
And that's the type of person I am.
Right.
I'd rather be like, shit, this is what I'm on. They rocking with it or they not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm proud of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we mans, and I'd rather, like, you know, when you trying to put your mans up on something, it's like, hey bro, check me out. This what I put out. If I really recorded that shit, bro, I'm not confident telling this nigga, like, hey, bro, listen to what the fuck I just put out. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm on some bullshit. And then if you sit there and tell me, like, yeah, bro, I fuck with that, you know my man's for it. You just sit there and tell me some bullshit. Because I know this is, like, you feel me? So,
but no, he definitely knew it was bullshit. Yeah, he wasn't on that shit. I don't think he was ever asking nobody permission. He knew he was on bullshit. You don't make a song like that and not think you're on bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, factual. But at the same time, granted, he not Jay-Z or Lil Wayne or shit like that. But you don't see them niggas just putting out Jay-Z. You don't see him just put out some, you know what I'm saying? Just some pure, utter bullshit. Like, that's, bro, I'm never mad you just played that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could have them 30 seconds of my life back. Like, you feel me? Because what the hell was he talking about, bro?
That hands down one of the
worst. Like, why would he even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would he even do that to himself?
That shit Shit, crazy. And it's crazy what people would do for a check though.
Like sell they saw.
I mean, damn near. But
What would you do for a check?
fight.
That's it.
Shit, I'm doing now. Like I can't imagine anything wild. Like I don't know. Like what would you do?
Shit.
Like shit on.
I mean, honestly, bro, I know money and everything, so
Yeah, that's what
I wouldn't like compromise my integrity or my morals for no check, bro.
Right.
It's I know it's like you said, bro, it's fleeting. And then like one of the first episodes we had, bro, when you actually put me up on Rick and Morty, when dog changed the value of the dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, granted, I can do whatever for a $10 million check today.
Right.
But the way that the world is going, bro, that $10 million could be worth nothing tomorrow.
Yeah, because it was like, who's gonna run the country? It's like, I'll do it for money, but it's like, ain't got no money to give them. It's like, but it's
I know you.
No, you remember?
No, I remember exactly like I seen that episode like 15 times, probably more than that.
15. Yeah, but no, I remember. This girl was just asking me about or she was telling me about what she was doing with her life, and that she was like starting like in this mentoring program, but it was for Amway.
What's that?
It's basically an MLM.
What the fuck is that?
Damn near a pyramid scheme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So she's starting to.
It's another word
program for a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, because they want to make sure that you're like,
brainwashed enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
to bring you onto it.
Okay.
But I mean, maybe you can make money off it. But to me, it never seemed
Eventually.
like eventually. So and then when I say eventually, I mean like it's better for me, and this is what I told her. I'm like, it's better because she was low key trying to get me on to do it, but it's better for me to build up my own brand than it is to work towards something like that.
Hell yeah.
But
Cause like with that shit, it's like 1 out of 30 type shit that you might get. You feel me?
Shit, that's good odds.
1 out of 30?
Yeah.
Fuck no, it's not.
Compared to like 1 out of 1,000,000.
What's 1 out of 1,000,000?
I mean, I don't know. Statistics are made up.
I'm saying you just went up a lot of numbers, so of course.
But I guess I look at it. I guess you would have to look at like a lot of businesses that start and fail in like the first year or whatever you want to like measure it by. Because there's a lot of businesses that don't make it out in the first year.
Which is true.
Yeah.
But
and it's more than 1 out of 30.
Businesses that fail.
Yeah.
Right. So when you look at that aspect, okay. But businesses that reach people, like when you on the pyramid scheme, I'm talking about like pyramid schemes is you grabbing people so they can be under you.
Right.
So I'm saying if you get 1 out of 30 people, bro, that's terrible odds.
Yeah.
That's horrible, because like, nigga,
Unless you talking to a shit ton of people.
that's still bad. Because 1 out of 30 is 1 out of 30. So even if you talk to 1 million people, like, well,
No, then it's definitely worth it. 1 million people and you get 1 out of 30 of that million. That's very good odds.
Yeah, no, that is. But you just went up on the numbers again.
You said that.
Yeah, then I was like, but then you kept going. Because I like thought about it. And of course, that's more. But I'm saying like 1 out of 30 is terrible. And I mean, I actually didn't try to be in a pyramid scheme before. I feel like you haven't lived life until you've been inducted into a pyramid scheme or knocked on doors to sell Vector.
See, you like those people that make the memes. They be like, if your girl not crazy, then she don't love you. Type shit.
I didn't say that. You just said that. So maybe you're that type.
No, I'm saying like you trying to validate a reason for doing
No, I was young as hell, but bro, I don't know not one person who didn't do that shit.
I didn't do that shit because when my brother came to me and my dad about it, I'm like, this sound like some bullshit.
Well, you was smart. You was a smart one. I wasn't that smart, so I'm like, shit, yo, this is a good idea. Like, this is bad. Like, all the time, hell no. So. I did that and I saw energy.
What? Energy?
Yeah, like worked for IGS Energy.
IGS.
And I used to knock on people's doors like, yo, you know, you can switch it. I made some cheese though. But actually, like on some real 100 shit though, that taught me to handle rejection. On some real 100 shit, like, cause I used to like, bro, everything is personal. Bro, you knock on people's doors, they don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
But I had to like, okay, they said no, and go to the next door. You feel me? And I really feel like God had me on that, bro, for the time that I was on it. Because I was able to really accept rejection, like for real, like I'm cool with it. Like even if I try to talk to a shorty today and she horsed me, bro, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, well, fuck you, bitch. Like, you know how niggas be? Like I'm not gonna be on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like shit, she ain't rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. I'm not about to stalk her, kill her. Like I ain't on that. You feel me? no, but niggas be up in the strap. There's a couple girls who got killed because they told somebody they're not giving them their number. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that, you know what I'm saying? You tell me no, bro, it's just no, like, you feel me? So,
I feel that.
I actually thank God for that time. And I actually snatched up a little check out of it. Like, I did it for, like, probably, like, a little over a month. And I made some money.
That's about how long I did DirecTV. So DirecTV and retail.
Knocking on doors?
No, I was in retail.
Retail seller?
I was in Walmart's, like, when people walk by, I'd be like, I had to spit out this like, this pitch to them. And same pitch every time, but then that shit helped me. It helped me a lot too. One rejection, one just coming up with pitches while him trying to sell.
Just talking to people, bro. Like you get over all that. Like I actually recommend like high school people to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Once you get older, you know you got more pride. You got more. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But when you younger, bro, I feel like you should do all customer service, bro. Because at the end of the day, we talked about it last week. Like that's the one thing that. I don't care if you're a multi-billionaire, bro. You still have to learn how to interact with people.
And the thing is, a lot of people don't realize like these companies are set up by multi-billionaires and they're spewing down their secrets like down the line. Like even working at Tidal, I learned a lot of things doing front desk that I'm able to implement into my individual personal training on the side. A lot of systems that I learned from there I'm using now, so it's like I learned it from another job. So I do think jobs it's like school. School, you know, you learn a little bit, not as much, but I think honestly, school is bullshit. But you learn more from like real world experience.
Facts. Just like bullying, everything that they call bullying today. I don't feel like it's bullying. Like everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just like ganging up on one kid, making him cry and piss his pants and some shit. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, wholeheartedly, I feel like talking about people. Like, if it's your man's, like, you know what I'm saying? Or even if it's not your man's, like somebody you in class with, and it's like, hey, such and such got some fucked up shoes, and you always get the flame them. It's like, bro, that sound fucked up, but like chores, bro, that shit builds character.
Chores.
Like, you know how your mama tell you, like, oh, doing chores helps to build character. You feel me? But like now, I don't wear like a tough. I don't know what's the expression.
Skin.
You want to tough skin? Right? No. I mean, or the opposite. What I say? I don't wear tough skin.
Because thick skin is what you need.
Yeah. So I'm saying like I'm not just soft as hell. Where if you say something, I'm just damn. Andre doesn't like me, or I'm sad as hell. And I just like shit. Either fuck you, or I'm about to get the flaming on you. But like, you know what I'm saying? But I learned that because of school. Like, bro. Like you, we the same, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was short growing up, you feel me? I done got flamed for being short, you feel me? So, I ain't gonna lie, I used to come to the crib hurt. And my mom used to tell me, like, nigga, like, bro, you funny, like get the flight, like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't say it like that, but that's what it was, bro, so that became my weapon, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you about to flame me, like, really, all you gotta say about me is I'm short. You feel me? Other than that, you ain't, like, now I'm flaming you because you ugly as hell, like, you feel me? And I'm growing, and I got jokes, and that taught me how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't gotta use physical violence because I'm in my feelings. Like, nah, I can use my words. So even today, like right now, bro, I know how to talk to people, and I can hurt your feelings without ever touching you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can really hit your spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that on purpose, or I'm not about to just, you know, come at you and be like, oh, we get to, you know, make you feel bad. But I can, you know what I'm saying? Because I done went through that as a kid, you feel me? And it just grew me up, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they be so soft with everything now, so, and that's why, like, on the internet, people are so sensitive. Like, you said one thing, it's like, oh my God, I'm about to kill myself. Like, what? Like, it's like, the reasons why some people, and I mean, I'm not in nobody's head, I'm not nobody's therapist or nothing like that, but some of the reasons that I see on social media for the reason why they killed themselves, I be like, dog, if they would have grew up when we was growing up, bro, you know how many niggas would have died, bro? Like for real, bro. Like honestly, you know how many niggas would have died if that was a thing back in the day? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna just kill myself because I'm sad I got flamed at school. Like, you feel me? Like, I had niggas in school trying to rap, niggas who, and they sucked. You feel me? Niggas tell them like, hey, that shit weak as hell. You feel me? It's your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying out for the basketball team, terrible. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come to school with the same outfit on, same shoes. You feel me? You smell musty. Like, all type of junk, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, them was the funniest niggas, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew they was gonna come to the school getting flamed. So they like, yeah, all right, these shoes fucked up. Like, you feel me? Get the flame niggas, bro. And it's like, man, that made people into who they are. You know what I'm saying? So.
But it's like, how is that even like? Is that environmental? Is that nurturing? Like who?
I feel like it's just real world applicable. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying like everybody has different temperaments. Cause like obviously, yeah, you see people killing themselves. That's not everybody though. That's like it's just that when someone does it, it gets put out there. So for y'all, you know, that shit could have been happening. You know, because a lot of people say, oh, it's this new generation that's doing shit. But like a lot of people say, this new generation, you know, they don't know how to do relationships. They cheating and all this and that. It's like literally the generation before us got Maury popular. So it got Maury. Like they got this dude popular because they was fucking around. So it's like it's not even just our generation. Our generation just is social media big. So it's like we know everything. Everything's being put out there. Honestly, I don't think much has changed from this generation to the next generation. I think we're just humans. Yeah, just more exposure.
Yeah, I mean, it's for sure nothing new under the sun. For sure. But I'm just saying, like, with the, like I'm not saying bullying is a new thing or nothing like that.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, the things that they call everything isn't bullying, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel because you say grow up in our generation, like, because I know for a fact, like, the shit that even in our generation probably don't compare to the shit that like our parents or our parents went through. 100% people was killing. They had to have been killing themselves because of the like racism shit they went through.
I don't know though.
I mean, we don't know because it wasn't put out there. We don't. It wasn't that big.
For racism though.
Like for the shit, like I'm just saying, like compared to the shit that we probably went through from being called like short as shit. Like I'm just saying, like imagine going to school being called a nigger every day.
I feel more angry than one. I want to kill you than I want to kill.
I mean, but that's where it goes to. Everybody's temperament is different. Right. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, we don't know. It's probably not that much statistics on it, but I'm sure we could probably look it up and find it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like suicide is new at all.
Yeah.
But just like I'm just like specifically talking about shit not going your way and you feeling the way, so you want to off yourself. Like,
yeah.
And I'm not saying like it's a coward thing, because shit, it is what it is. Bro.
Right. It takes some balls to kill yourself, low key. I mean, it does. Like honestly, like can you, like just imagine looking down the barrel and be like, I'm about to do this shit. Boom. Like,
nah,
I couldn't do that shit.
I don't even think about.
I wouldn't want to do that shit, like, but I'm just saying.
Nah, I'm straight.
Like I put it this way, like my opponent who backed out on my fight last month.
Crazy.
Yeah. He backed out 2 days before the fight, and like literally people was like, "Oh yeah, he was scared. Oh, he didn't want to fight with you." I'm like, okay, that's one theory, but the other theory is like the ridicule that this dude is gonna get for backing out of a fight 2 days before for literally no reason is worse than taking the L. He had more balls to back out than he did to take a L. Like honestly, on one end, it's like I don't think he was scared of me. He couldn't have been because like dog, like you just got like your gym damn near disowned you. Like that's worse. You know, like everybody I met. I don't want to say man. I know a few people from the gym that just like don't even know like what he be doing now because I don't think he come back to it.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like
he ended his career without ending his career.
Yeah, so it's like that shit is worse than have taken the fight.
Facts.
So it's like that took balls to just be okay with accepting your fate. But so I don't know.
Nah, I mean I get it. That shit's still weird to me though.
No, it's weird as fuck, but it's like it just makes me think like, you know, what's the real reason? I don't know.
I feel like for instance, I know it's gonna be different. By the time I have kids and shit, it's gonna be like way softer type shit.
You think so?
Like with school and shit. I'm gonna be flaming my kids, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, that just, cause like once you get in the corporate world, or even if you running your own business, whatever, bro, you gonna have people not like you and they gonna say nasty shit to you. But if you don't know how to be like, okay, I'm not gonna let that get to me, you gonna have a hard life.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and that's the only reason why I feel like going through that is definitely imperative for just growing up. And that's why I'm grateful that I went to school in the inner city, you feel me, where niggas was getting flamed and like that was like in the morning, bro, that's literally what we used to do, bro. Like wait for school to start, we used to sit in the cafeteria, bro. And niggas used to sit there, make beats, and flame each other, bro. Like that was literally all niggas did. You feel me? Like, so I'm grateful for that. You feel me? Like not today, you can say a whole bunch of stuff, bro. If I know you, I'm gonna flame you back, or you know what I'm saying. But if not, I'm gonna just be like, oh, okay, like you feel me? Like when I was working with kids, bro, niggas just say some corny ass stuff. You feel me? It be really lame as hell, but it's like, all right, I'm about to get mad at you when you a kid, like you feel me? But if I ain't never go through that, who's to say how I would feel? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work and the kid flame me, like you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I might be on some Aisha Curry, like I need more attention type shit. You feel me? On some ham shit. But you know, cause it's.
But
you supposed to do it faster.
I thought it was my super.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like a brief intermission. I said, no, you know, you supposed to.
I don't think that was counts for an intermission.
I'm saying it was late. It was delayed.
Wait, but before we go,
Right.
we gotta get a quote.
You were supposed to find it. You put out your phone. And
You had your whole iPod pad.
well, okay, I did, but you were supposed to pick it.
So what? Just like, or the last one?
Go to the text message though. It's not that many on the
Okay. I gotta look at this number. It said at 11, so that means grams of skin.
It's me.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Walk by faith, not by sight. It's actually a Bible verse, so I didn't come up with that.
Okay, you want another one?
No, man, we can talk about that unless you want to pick them.
Alright, no, well, cause they don't show them all. Cause I got the, I don't want to talk about it. But they'll be showing them all.
Hey, you going to word of that?
Huh?
You going to word of that?
I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna just show you. So look.
Word, it's a word of that.
See.
See what?
Oh, you go. Oh, that's why. I thought it started like. Alright, my fault. Alright, so let's go through it.
Is that through today?
Yeah. Well, let's get a plan.
Let the code be there, then it'd be like my real.
Right. I get it.
Yeah, you know.
Plan, get your credit right, save a couple dollars to invest in that plan, put the time in, don't quit, persevere.
Period.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Alright,
say it
so-
again for the people in the back.
You didn't say the first one.
I did, but it wasn't for
Alright,
the people in the back. It was for the people that was right here. So this is for the people in the back.
Gotcha.
Get a plan, get your credit right, save a couple dollars to invest in that plan. Put the time in, don't quit, persevere, which is get money, which
Seven.
that's the better one.
7 rules to success.
Don't quit and persevere is
Kind of not the same
kind of
thing.
the same.
Kind of not.
That's a little bit.
Because don't quit is, you know, keep
It's
going.
persevere.
Persevere is like get through the obstacles.
And don't quit is not getting to the obstacle.
No, don't quit is like shit. You doing 10 conquests, everything is going good. You can be like, shit, I don't feel like doing this somewhere. I'm gonna quit. But then let's say you lose all your.
Also, you saying don't quit.
Nah. So that's don't quit. But then let's say now you got your clients and shit, but now you just hit rock bottom. You don't have no clients,
Alright.
and it's like you got every reason to quit.
But you keep going. So you don't quit.
Yeah.
Anyway, still a good quote, still relevant. I mean,
You see that friends talk about you?
huh? No, I'm just trying to help.
Nah.
But it goes back to what I was saying earlier about like writing out your plan, writing down, you know, plan. And I think it's important writing your goals. It's that. Alright, good. Yeah, so I think it's just really important. Like, get a journal, get a planner.
Yep.
Write down what you want to do for that day. Write down what you want to do for that week. Write down what you want to do for that month. constantly work towards it. You got a plan. Make sure your credit is right so you can get, if you need a loan, you can go out and get it to start your business. And it's crazy the things that people say, like okay, this one NFL player, he got signed to, I don't know, it doesn't matter. He was an NFL player, so he had money off rent.
Right.
He bought like a apartment complex or building. He said he put down like $13,000 for it and wound up making, money off of it. But then in the comment section, there'll be people that's like, oh yeah, this is dope, blah blah, this dope. Then there'll be that person's like, yeah, but he, we ain't getting that type of money. So he talking some bullshit because everybody not getting a $500K signing bonus is going to do that, which is right. I get that. But if you stop at that like thought process and don't work towards it, then it's just like, all right, then I forgot what I was going with that. But I don't know. I just hate when people point out the negative of a positive situation. Like he trying to put game on people. Like obviously he's doing it on a higher scale, but you can start smarter than that, and people don't realize that.
Yeah, those are just excuses, and those are that people stay away from. Because at the end of the day, if you granted, you're not about to put up $500,000 to make $1.5 million. Cool. If you can put up $20 to make $100, do that until you make $1,000.
Right.
You feel me? So people always overlook. That's why one of the quotes actually was, "Don't despise the small beginnings because they're small."
Right.
You feel me? And that's so important because. Just like I said, I started with knocking on doors, and that actually helps me with grams and scams.
Yeah.
Like some people be like, I don't like it, or you know what I'm saying. I'm not about to be like, oh well, you should like it, and blah blah. So you don't like it, cool. For every one of you, it's 10 that do. You know what I'm saying. So I'm not about to dwell on the ones that don't, and I'm gonna focus on the ones that do.
Yeah.
And you gotta learn and develop that trait. You know what I'm saying. So. Just focus on the small beginners while they still small, embrace it, learn from it. And the quote is, get the plan. What is it?
Get your credit right.
Get your credit right, man. The credit is so important because no matter how much money you got, credit, what people don't realize, man, credit is free money. You feel me? You can take that and, you feel me? Like if I have a credit card that's $10,000, I now have 30 days to pay back $10,000. You feel me? Anything after that, you gotta pay interest. But now I got 30 days to make at least 12. If I can make 12 off your 10, shit, I'm good. I mean, I just made $2,000 and I paid back. You know what I'm saying? I just made $2,000 off nothing, essentially, because that's not my money. You feel me? So that's why credit is so important. But people listen to their mamas saying don't get a credit card, or people just are uneducated about credit, so they choose to stay away from it. But that's the dumbest thing you can do financially, is stay away from credit.
And just going back to the starting small is, I probably said this before, but I used to start off training people for free.
Got to.
Yeah, and that goes to he put $13K in the house. Everybody got that, but that goes to buying a house for a little bit. Maybe you gotta pay like 3% on the house. So that could be a few hundred, honestly.
Yeah. It just depends on what you think is important, man.
Right.
So, like you said, you started out doing that for free, man. Grams and scams right now, free game.
Right.
Eventually, bro, it will not be free.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta start off with it. But that's my passion, though. So, obviously, training and fighting, and that's your passion. So, So when they be and it took me a minute to understand when they say find something that you'll do for free, and when you really find that it's not that it's for free, it's that's an investment. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't know exactly how much you're making, but I know you told me how much you put on a promo, and you make double that, and that's just for that.
Right.
But you put in the time, and the whole time you've been working on where you are now. You know what I'm saying? So you've been training, and now you're reaping the benefits. But it's been free training, it's been hours, it's been days, you know what I'm saying, that you have put in the time, and now you're reaping, you know what I'm saying? And people just always overlook that because Instagram or whatever the reason why they overlook it, but it's just important to be man, put in the time, find something that you'll do for free, and do that, and eventually once you make your hustle or your craft or your product good to make people want to pay, they will. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. First Man Podcast. Where can they follow you at?
Napoleon 721. You want some personal training? See this guy.
And I'm underscore K 2 times. So nice, you gotta say it twice.